Yeah, everything else seems to be working nicely, except Discord. But it's
Oh,
okay.
I think Arthur said, is he back?
Oh, he went to the kitchen for something.
Don't worry, go
Yeah.
ahead. I'll be listening.
Okay.
Okay, my fellow players, what happened last week when we gathered to get introduced to Jean, the bugbear, and many new NPCs? Who is going to give us the recap?
Mm, I did it last time.
I haven't done it in a
So,
minute. I can go ahead and do it. Uh,
okay.
we began the session with Rydell planning to break us out of jail. Uh, he didn't have much on him. He did learn invisibility, so he mainly used that to sneak around. A few checks later, he manages to get to where we're at. Uh, we met John. He was the bugbear guard who served us food. Very nice gentleman. Uh, we eventually got all the cells unlocked, all our shackles undone. We convinced John to join our party because we pay him better than the guards did. Uh, we set free the vaguely evil guy that was in the last cell. He gave us 5 minutes to leave, and then he promptly blew up the jail. We now, to avoid getting framed for the jail being blown up by the criminal organization that we are kind of sort of in debt to, uh, we have to then now give them a better target to blame the jail fire on, which we're planning on blaming the state. And we are now trying to gather information, evidence to try and frame him. We split the party because we're wise and smart like that. I think that's about it. Me and Rydell, Caspian and Rydell, went to the docks. We stole some money, maybe stole a chest from the harbor master. That went well. Uh, Taro and John went to go spread misinformation. Got sequestered by a happy little frog familiar who is owned by a wizard. That's about it. I think. Is that good?
Sounds
I
about
was
I
right.
so
speaking muted.
yeah.
Sorry. Yes, that pretty much covers it all. So we're all set to start our game. Where is the copy paste here? I don't remember if we're using it every session. I think we skipped some, but for those who like to hear the soundtrack as we play, here is the link to watch together. And now let's resume from where we left off. In a in a tavern on the city of Goswan, you leave the rented room of this mysterious mage called Amphimachus, who doesn't seem to be anywhere near the city of Goswan, but instead uses his magic, his divination, to act and speak through the form of his familiar, his frog familiar, and it requires a little bit more of strength. He uses his shield guardian. We have John and Taro exiting his room with a fairly good proposition. he wants the spell book back. Um, you did not convey all the information that you had. Uh, you while you still weren't sure if you could or should trust the frog wizard, you still followed your previous plan of trying to frame the priest for the explosion. With that said,
Well, apparently we were right.
and with that said, it's clear that you created a mix of both the priest and the prisoner's description as you were speaking to the frog. How, if that will ever be of your benefit or detriment in the future, that remains to be seen. But for now, the wizard seems to be trustful of you, and not even that, he also gave you a partnership proposal, one that he claims to be very rewarding if you manage to complete what he asks of you. But you still have your other companions to talk this through. And while you go in search of them on the other parts of town, we have Caspian and Rydell running through through dark corners of the city as they escape the harbor master's eyesight with his treasured possession in hands. You still hadn't had the time to try and open the lock. You notice that it's locked, but nothing that a wizard and a cleric cannot make do with whatever magics and tools you have at your disposal. You just need the time to concentrate and work on it. And now it's not the time. First you need to regroup, rendezvous with the rest of the party, and I suppose that is exactly what you intend to do right now. So, unless anyone wants to do anything before that, I say we start the session with the four of you reuniting, maybe in the same tavern, maybe someplace else. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
Excellent. So, I ask of you now, what do you do?
So we're just holding this chest just out in the open. Is that?
It's not a big chest. It's you could hide it in your cloak,
Like a-
maybe.
just like-
Yeah.
yeah. Just like a big box.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the size of a. No, that's too big. Anyway, it's the size of a.
Would it be like the size of like a bread box, kind of like, or like a, I don't know, whatever. What it's
Yeah, like a bread box.
like,
Yeah,
like a
that's-
small cabinet.
Yeah,
A bread box.
around that size.
I don't know. I was trying to think of like what I think about like box size. Yeah, bread box.
The size of two cats.
The
Size of 3
players
guinea pigs.
will measure with everything but the metric system.
The size of two poodles.
That's about 5 cheeseburgers. Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll just ask. How did your guys' thing go? Did you do it?
It was weird. I don't know how that worked out.
I mean, you know, we did pretty good. It pan out.
And I got
The
slapped in
box
the face.
seemed important. You did, but you know, it worked for the plan. It was for the plan, Rydell. We did good. So, Kara,
They
John,
always wear metal gloves.
Okay. Uh, Taro and Frenzian have met a person, and that person seems to be the wizard that had his book stolen. Of course, wizard
Really?
spoke through, what do you guys should say? Proxy? His, uh, his familiar.
He was a
Like a
frog.
it was a frog?
Yes.
Like a frog?
Frog.
Yep. Hop hop.
Spoke.
Would-
Yep. Spoke
Wouldn't it just be
through a
easier
frog.
to like? Wouldn't it just be easier just to send someone? I feel like
Apparent. I don't know. Apparently, using a familiar is the most secure way to communicate. But that is not point.
I mean
Point
I don't
is
have a
that
familiar. So I don't really know.
point is that he told Taro and friend what this spell book do, and that like illuminate everything because this spell apparently is very very magical and allows you to cast any spell. Any.
Chains them all.
That's how
Interesting.
that's how the whole
And
jail got blown up. Okay.
because either evil hell person has book
Salve pro pessoal do Cala a
or
Boca aí que deu. Opa, sorry. Salve pro pessoal do Cala a
Or-
Boca aí que deu
Go.
gank pra nós.
huge Gaijin
A sessão
has
de hoje é
book,
com gringos, tá? Por isso
which
estamos
will
falando
explain
inglês.
why
Espero que vocês
he
gostem.
can resurrect people.
Can just anyone use it? Or does it have to be specifically like magically talented people?
Taro has not been told, but
Because if that's the
wizard-
case,
He
As
said
we-
anyone could use it.
he said,
It's probably
Well, there you
maybe
have
it-
it.
maybe it needs attunement because I don't remember seeing a book in the jail.
that's true. The guy didn't seem to have anything on him,
Yeah, possibly.
unless you have to just like again attune to it, and then you just automatically have all that knowledge.
Yeah. Either that
Yeah.
or he managed to hide the book in some kind of secret space, made it invisible, a demi-plane, something like that. It happens with advanced magic.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
If he didn't have the
That's a
book,
hell of a
he
thing to just
went-
lose.
Now we know why the whole jail got blown up, but we're not sure if he's with the book already or if he went after it after getting out.
Well, that's it. That's if he has the book. We're just kind of assuming he has the book. He
Yeah,
may just have different kind of magic. Maybe.
It's the three possibilities. He is just a very strong mage. Maybe he has the book, maybe he went
That's,
after it because he had it before, or maybe he's with the saints.
He might not be a mage. He might be a warlock.
Yeah, it's possible.
Possible.
He looked like a warlock because he was terrifying.
He definitely was scary.
Well, some warlocks aren't that terrifying
So
at
what?
all, but it's quite rare to see it.
I think what we got to ask ourselves is what does this change? It's helpful. This information is very helpful.
Yeah.
But what does that mean now?
The city
Still have
is
to
in-
find someone we still have to find someone for that jail.
Yeah.
He
And
did a
besides
good
that, the
start on
city
that.
is in danger. What?
We made a good start on framing him.
We did?
That's good.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We found a chest full of something. We don't really know, but we have it, so that might be helpful.
You didn't open it?
No, we
Not yet.
not yet. Honestly, if we could rent a room, maybe, so we can see about opening this, might be helpful, prudent. Other
Okay.
word.
Okay, let's.
Let's do it. I'm gonna go rent a room. How much would that be? Would one room fit all four of us?
They have one very uh, one option that is a room with 4 separate beds, but it's a very tight space, not very comfortable, as you could imagine. But that would be only 1 gold piece for the room.
I mean, it's just for one night. We mostly just need somewhere private where we can plan.
Yeah, I'm okay sleeping anywhere. Any room's okay for me.
Okay. That'll work. I'll spend 1 gold to rent that room.
Okay. Let's see if I can unlock.
Okay.
It's the sleight of hand, right?
Yes.
Okay, give me a sec. Sleight of hand +4. Roll them.
Rolling.
7.
Hey.
Could I guidance you? Would that help?
Probably not.
It's just a D4, so
Yeah.
that probably won't do anything.
Nah.
Okay.
Does anyone else have proficiency in the sleight of hand or with thief's tools?
I do not.
Okay.
Actually, I
Brute
can.
force.
Yeah.
Oh,
That means
do we want to?
the 7 in the sleight of hand check means that the group's the rogue cannot. I know that you're a bard and all, but the group's thief, let's say, it's not able
Yeah.
to open it with the right tools. So it remains that your only option is either a knock spell or similar, or the knock hard, not spell, but try to break it using brute force.
Break the lock, yeah.
Yes, break the lock.
All right, John. Looks like it's up to you, buddy.
Okay, let's see how we do here. Strength check
Watch it be just-
or
It's like a teacup pig that's just been in there. Oh no.
Yeah, just strength. Not. I don't think that athletics makes sense here.
that's not much better.
What did you roll? It's still not showing up here.
It's 12 total, it looks like.
Okay, now the
Look at what
guidance might be
All right. I'm gonna
the difference.
I'm gonna give you a guidance. It's D4.
That's a 4. That's 16.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
John was not having success either until Caspian gave him his guiding words, to which he finally managed to break uh, the chest into two pieces. You made a
You just got
mess.
like an
Uh,
piece.
Probably there's no way to fix it into one piece, at least not as it used to. Probably if one tries to 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 mend it, it's probably be uneven and weird, with clear signs of being uh, broken previously. And you also spill all the contents onto the ground. And probably if there's anyone on the next room as yours, or even if someone is walking through the corridors and passing in front of your room's door at that time, it would be clear the sound of lots of coins spilling on the ground and making noise.
Oh, how many coins?
Yeah, but with that out of the way, as you start to count coins of all types, copper, silver, and gold, uh, plus some other art objects and whatnot, you find that there is the total sum of 800 gold pieces.
Oh Lord!
We're rich.
I told you, Rydell. I told you this was worth it. I told you this was a great investment.
Yeah.
I never seen so much gold in
That's so
my
much
life
gold.
before.
The most I've had is like 50.
Well, that makes for the pain in my face now, at least.
Yeah,
A lot.
I knew. I knew. All right, how are we gonna split this up?
We're gonna spend this up.
And as you start to reorganize the content, after the large amounts of gold pieces that you reorganize, one of you, let's say it could be John, since you were the one to successfully hit the the DC, you find John amongst the treasure. One token, one. It looks like a regular coin, but it's larger, and you can see that the the writing and the drawings on the coin are different than the ones used in the Kingdom of Third. So you quickly recognize it as a token. The symbol is still a mystery to you, but anyone with the history skill can try to make a to see if they know what it represents or for what its purpose. It doesn't look magical,
Believe
okay?
It is.
I got history.
Let
My character sheet's been.
I have a +2 to history and proficiency.
Come on.
Okay.
+5.
I will aid you.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah,
History
practice.
9 so far. With the 8.
I think I have proficiency there.
Do you wanna
Uh,
do you wanna bardic?
I do. I do have proficiency, so I can help you.
Yeah, but either way is one or more helps are just advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to give
Okay.
guidance or bardic
Guidance
inspiration.
helps.
I'll give guidance.
15.
Okay, 15 is enough.
Oh.
Rido, that token was used in the harbor. If it fell on the hands of a ship captain, or maybe even a regular mariner, or maybe it was for the harbor master's hands only, you do not know. You know that it ended up with him, but you don't know where the true destination is supposed to be. But you know that the token has the symbol of one great house from the kingdom of Turvin. Not the royal family, but a noble house nonetheless.
Interesting.
The
Interesting.
you recognize as belonging to the Sunfin family. I send it on the chat.
The
Sunfin.
something.
Yes.
Sunfin.
Something.
What do we know about this family?
You know that they are also they are rulers of a city in the kingdom, and it is also a city on with a harbor city, one that also is located in Fortuna Bay. But it's way further to the east, almost on the edge, almost on the frontier of where the Tervin territory ends. And unfortunately, with a 15, you still don't know more information about their their history or their intentions. You only know that what
Yeah,
I
really
gave you,
something.
where they rule and what is their name and that.
Okay.
Sure, really something.
No.
Token may serve a good purpose in the future. Just gotta save
Well,
that for later, maybe.
let's hope said noble family won't go after us for stealing their shit.
Oh god, yeah.
He should be fine. He
Oh,
should be fine.
perhaps it's some kind of safe passage ticket between Marines, captains, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Possible. Definitely not unheard of.
Perhaps they owe us a favor if
Looks
we get
like
that
we
to them.
ruined a man's career then. Wait until he gets there.
Yeah, it's possible. Oh boy. Yeah, it's very possible.
Ah well, money.
Surely that won't come back and bite us. Should be fine. They don't. They what? Just
Absolutely
some
not.
random elves? You know? I think we'll be fine.
Perhaps you'll be fine. Perhaps. Let's not.
Yeah,
Let's
it'll
try
be
not to
fine.
think about it.
It's not, yeah, let's not dwell on it.
We got a framing to do and
You do
possibly a
have a
magical
framing to.
psychopath to catch.
Yes. So where should we go from here? We spread some misinformation. Met with a wizard guy. So how do we feel about that?
Afraid.
Is that good?
I feel afraid about that.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
If we could get our hands on some of the big guy's handwriting, we could forge some letter. That would be proof.
Would he have documentation in that one? Do you remember that building we went into to swap out that one document we had made? Is there a
I does
chance
not
he would
know.
have?
Is he even literate?
Maybe. I mean, he seemed literate. Maybe. I mean, he didn't have anyone with him. He handled all his business by himself. So
That
clearly, he was
doesn't
a.
much.
Eh, maybe you're right. At least something to
But it's
consider. He might have information. He might have documentation, which means we can get a look at his handwriting, and then we can forge whatever we wanted.
hmm,
Maybe I don't know. I don't know how forging works. Does that sound plausible?
yeah. Uh, this city seems to run on run big on how do you say bureaucracy. Everything
Yes.
seems to be needed to be written down and stamped by someone. So
And
it is a possibility,
he got a
yes.
he got a meeting with the Baroness, and to get a meeting with the Baroness, it's likely he had to form documentation to get there, at least something. So there's at least a decent chance he's got some form of handwriting on record.
Okay. Shall
Yeah,
we?
I think it's a little bit of a gamble. I'll be honest, but so it's worth a shot. Then we can forge whatever we want.
This
If that
this
if
horror
that doesn't
story
pan,
is this horror story is a gamble.
it is a whole gamble.
Yes.
If that doesn't pan out, though, I do kind of have sort of another idea. Maybe we could try to sneak around their encampment if they're still over there and try to steal some gear that they've got and try and plant it on, like, in the jail, like near the wreckage. Maybe.
Hmm.
Not as much of a plan, but I figured I'd mention it just in case.
Okay.
Might be worth investing in if this one plan doesn't work out.
Right. That means we have to go back to the border office and pull
Yeah.
out another swap.
Yay! Karen's back.
Another document
No,
switch.
I know it went so well last time. I mean, surely we got it again.
It's Karen.
Uh, it
All right,
is
you went. Oh,
okay. Let us all go. At least now I have like more sneak.
it is
So
true. Okay, wait. Something to consider though. What is our game plan to get into the border thing? Because we'll need a story to
mm,
like swap. That is, if they're open. Will we know if the documentation building is open?
Mm, yes, possibly.
okay.
That seems like
Possibly.
yeah.
Because if it's not open, or if we just wait till it's closed, we could just sneak in there and don't even have to worry about a story.
Right now it's very late. I would say that it's past midnight right now. The fourth bell has already sounded, and uh, it's not that there is any laws preventing you from being out on the streets, but uh, any guards that find you would at least stop you to ask what's your business being on the streets at this late hour. So you have to account for that.
Mhm.
If you want to go now,
Okay.
that is. If you want to go tomorrow, there's no problem.
Hmm.
We might want to
We
go
will.
ahead and just try and get it done
Actually, we could do it like in two ways. We do it like the Karen way. Someone distracts him, and like I sleep inside and take a look, but it might take me a bit of time. Or we do it at night when it's closed. We do a classic break-in. What would be best?
Hmm. If we wait till it's closed, we'd have to worry about guards a little bit more. But we have to worry about guards anyway. So that's, not really a new issue.
Mhm.
That could work. We wouldn't have. It would negate the need for a story.
And besides, like if the guards stop us, we're done for anyway because there's this there's still this little issue that we're prison escapees.
Yeah.
You know, we're we are technically on the lam.
At least two of them.
Well, John's not.
And Raido.
And right,
Well, no. Rydell had Warner posters up, if we remember.
Oh yeah. You're
I,
right.
I have a
So-
lot
So
of
the
Oh.
only one that doesn't have a record right now is
Oh.
John.
Yeah, but technically John should have returned to the guard force unless they think he's dead.
Well, they might just think he's dead. Because, maybe he went, like, the explosion,
Yeah.
presumably,
He was scheduled
care.
to work
Was there.
that day.
And that's if the guards even cared enough to, like, look into him.
Yep.
Maybe they were just like, fuck it. We don't care enough about him to check if he's dead or not. I mean, we got a perfect body man here. Okay. So how sneaky do you feel, John?
Sneaky.
Can I do an inside check? See? To see if I feel like he could be sneaky.
I mean, you guys can figure it out amongst yourselves. I'll never be the judge of any roles between party members.
Go for it if
Um,
you want.
I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do an inside check just to see. Did it roll? My computer is being really slow, guys. I'm very sorry. Did it roll? Did it click it?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, there we go.
7.
7. That's a 7. I feel like John could do it.
No,
I feel
I-
like he's sneaky.
You go right ahead and think that, but I'm like, not small by any means. I'm furry, I'm big, and if you haven't
Yeah,
noticed yet, I have a bit of an odor.
Mm-hmm.
Think
Ah.
wet
See,
cat.
oh no. Here's the thing. John, listen. You're perfect for this. You're perfect for this mission. They'll never suspect you coming. You'll be our ace in the hole, John. You got this.
He's just
You can be sneaky.
scratching his head, and he's like, I don't even know what we're doing.
Okay,
Right.
Why? don't you let Taro do it instead, since he has the skills to do it?
I mean,
Because the role
be
was
the
said.
distraction while you do your sneaky stuff.
He would be a very good distraction. I mean, do we really? Here's the thing: do we really give a shit about the people? Like how we feeling about this town? We, does property like, where's the line? Because,
Hey,
like, I mean,
let's.
let's
I,
be let's be real here. He could be a really good distraction if we just let him loose.
I'll, I draw the line at wanton, willful homicide of
I did not.
innocent.
Hey, you're putting words in my mouth. All right, I did not say. All
But,
right, I did not say the word
but,
homicide. I'm just saying the man could be a. I'm saying like more like property damage. You know what I mean? I didn't
no,
say nothing about homicide. Yeah,
we can do
no, no,
all
no, no.
property damage we want.
I did not say killing random civilians. I just said, do we really care about the guards, the
No,
city? Okay.
absolutely not.
So, so John would be a great distraction.
Yes,
We
yes.
just, we just listen. I'm a full Rydell and Terrell closer. You're like, listen, okay? This man, he seems like a good worker, but like, I feel like we can just point him in a direction and he'll just kind of, do what we need him to do. So, make him destroy a couple barrels, a couple, maybe a cart, maybe really fuck up the side of a building, you know. Nothing too crazy. Nothing,
Okay, fair enough. Seems
it'll work. It'll
plausible.
work. Yeah.
Yeah. Could be done. Could be done.
Listen, I'll be honest. I'm very indifferent to the city, this city and its people. It killed our friend, and I'm having complicated feelings about it. So listen,
Yeah,
if
that
they
makes
want to
sense.
endorse this saint and all that bullshit, fine. We're saving our skins. I'm not gonna get framed just cause. So I mean, if a couple of buildings got to get set on fire to make things happen, I'll be honest, I don't really care at this point. I just want out of this city. So let's just do it, gang.
Hmm,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
So here's here's the plan. You start fires in the vicinity, so the guards are distracted. I will sneak in and take all the documents I want.
Right. Well, I like the idea of
That's
starting
all right. That was
fires.
good.
Yeah, I'm good at
Like,
starting fires.
yeah, okay. I can do a couple things. Why not? Yeah, me and you right now. Let's do some stuff. Just like,
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, you're great
Let's
at
cause some havoc.
arson.
We want to frame this guy, right?
Yes.
I can make myself look like him.
What?
Ow.
Excuse me? How?
I can only try it once a day, but I can make myself look like other people.
Well, why didn't you tell us that, John?
It didn't occur to me until just now.
John, you're amazing. This is awesome. Okay. So here's the deal. You're gonna come with us. Me, Rydell, and you are gonna cause some havoc. You're gonna look like that saint. Taro, you're gonna steal the documentation. We got a plan.
All right, let's go.
What should
All
I
right, let's
set
go.
on fire?
Whatever you feel like, big guy.
Mm,
Oh,
Maybe not an orphanage,
prob-
but maybe
Oh,
maybe a
yeah.
tavern.
there's an orphanage near the document place.
No, please don't. Don't
no,
no
no, no,
orphanages.
no, 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 no.
No orphanages. Literally,
Um,
my intro to that sentence was no orphanages. So,
how about
a bank?
yes?
yeah, you can do a bank. Yeah, do a bank. Kids
Everyone
don't go
will
to
be
banks,
happy.
right?
Yeah,
A
the
bank,
bank.
merchant guild,
Oh no, not the merchant
tax
guild.
office.
They can hire people to kill us.
and bank
Yeah,
don't.
well, you know.
Bank will have no money left.
See, that's a valid
Right.
point. You can't hire mercenaries if you don't got no money. Where's they gonna get the money? The bank? It's gone. All right.
Yeah.
So just to clarify the plan, Taro is stealing
Yes.
documents. Me, John, and Rydell, with John disguised as the Saint, are going to cause a little bit of havoc. Should we cause the havoc in front of the building, or should we just cause havoc in like near it, but not quite at it?
We want people to see the saint doing bad things, yes?
Near
Yes.
and in front and all around.
All around. Okay. I think that makes sense. Okay, let's do it. Sounds good.
I missed the time where I put things on fire.
Remember when we got hired to just guard a ship? You remember when that happened? I was just a
Yeah, me
humble
neither.
navigator. Yeah, yeah, me neither.
Yeah. Well, we tried our best.
We were
Chaos
good for like
consume
we
us.
we were
Just
good for like a couple sessions, and then it just kind of we experienced one player death, and it just kind of spiraled instantly.
yeah, we just left off. We should have done a few trips as Marines before that, maybe. Or sailors, or pirates, maybe, I don't know, anything like that. Maybe we would be prepared for the capsizing.
Who
So this
knows?
is the one piece of adventure you don't hear about often. When they just fuck up a city.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
this gonna be
they
great.
were, in fact, terrorists.
Yeah.
Yay, terrorist part.
That's the name of the boat, the terrorist.
The terrorist, yeah. Well, I mean, our name is, what is it, collateral damage?
I feel
Our
like
next
collateral demolition has a more better ring to it.
Yes.
Demolition.
boat could also be called arson.
Listen.
Maybe the
I can't
arsonist.
help that terrorism makes plans.
Yeah, we had explosions and now we got arson. I love that name, the sound of that.
Okay. How much of this city is wood, by the way? Are we gonna pull a full, like, Roman? The whole city is just gonna be burning.
Yeah, it's a big city near the water, so there's I would say that there's more stone than wood, but who knows?
Okay, okay. I was gonna say, we just accidentally burned the entire city.
We are gonna commit the famous crime brulee.
It'd be kind of funny in our attempts to, like, blame the saint, pin a, well, decent sized explosion. We just end up
Finally.
burning the entire.
My favorite kind of crime, the crime brulee.
Oh,
The crime of
Boom.
the turducken of crime.
Goddamn tofu. All right, let's
I'm
do
late.
this.
This is insane. Let's do it.
Okay.
We kept samurai,
Okay.
we got a city to burn.
Let's do it. Okay.
We got cities to burn.
Wake up, samurai, we got a city to burn.
Okay, so what is the first step? Will you first take a long rest now that it's
Yeah,
late at
yeah, that
night?
that would be nice.
Yeah,
I
should we?
think.
Yeah. I think we should do a long rest and wait till night.
Yeah,
Maybe. Do
No,
we feel like we have time for that?
we want it to be busy so there's more witnesses. Daytime's
That is
better.
true, but we also like part of the plan is for Taro to sneak in, and that's harder during the daytime.
to be sneaky. Yeah,
I mean, if there's a massive fire just down the street from the records place, the clerk might leave. And then Taro can go
Also,
in
also part of the
undisturbed.
also part of the plan is well, yeah, maybe you're kind of banking on the cleric just like leaving. I don't know.
Well,
If we do it during the day, more people would probably see us. But if we did it at night, if we did it during the day, more people would see us. It'd be harder to sneak in. If we did it during the night, maybe less people see us, but it'll also be easier to sneak in. So it depends on what we want to succeed more: sneak in or to be seen more.
Hmm. I'd say both.
Do you want to do it in the afternoon?
Taro tries
It'd
to
be-
go
the
in at
afternoon.
night, and if he
It'd
can't
be-
get in, we go in the daytime when the doors open.
We are sown at the sunset.
Also,
We-
doesn't somebody have invisibility? They could just like go in and just snatch things.
I could.
That is true.
I
You
could.
could.
Yeah.
Do you and Tara? Oh, wait, write down. You could sneak in when it's busy, right during the morning,
Yes.
because you don't need a full 8 hours. You just need 4.
Yep.
So we could long rest. Me and you don't actually need the full 8 hours. So while me and you could be getting ready, while the other two are finishing getting rested. So while the building is still open, you could go in while you're invisible, or go in, get invisible. Wait till nightfall, right? Or just go in there, whatever. You could help Taro sneak in. I could be getting there, scoping the place out, see where we should probably hit first.
Mm,
Maybe.
okay, no. I think we're overcomplicating this. Suggestion. How about we do it like an hour or two before dawn? You just go outside, start a fire. So
We
whatever
didn't start
guard
the fire.
there is like gets there and sees you, and it lends credence to the fact that the big guy is evil. No, because
Mhm.
like he's acting at night when no one can see him. Otherwise, it would hurt his public image. Basically we frame it as he's trying to be sneaky, but he failed because he's like a fucking tank. And meanwhile, I just pick the lock and get in. Because if we start like adding like people already inside and things like that, we're raising the possibility of any of us getting caught. Let's keep it simple, I say.
That is a very valid point.
Yes, this group doesn't have the best of luck when it comes to complicated plans.
Oh, no, we don't. Well, okay, the one time we tried to do a very simple plan, just sneak into the sewers, it didn't work either. I just think that plans don't really jive with this group that well, but it'll be fine. Okay, so what should the plan be? We just gonna...
Yeah, we just like an hour or two before dawn, we get out. You people do the distraction, and when the guards start getting away, I sneak in, take the things, you do as much damage as you can, and then we disappear into the night.
That can
Okay.
work.
I think when we're done, should we meet up back at here at the tavern, or should we go to the old man?
Mm, if I think if we go to the old man would be pretty pissed because we will probably bring the cops at his doorstep.
So
So
we'll need somewhere to lay low.
yeah,
Where should we go then?
outside the city.
Um. So the prison is gone.
Prison is
Yes.
gone.
I'm assuming the entrance to the sewers is like collapsed at that point.
Probably.
What about the cave in the
Okay.
sewers? Ariel, you okay?
Is that still?
Me?
Yeah, getting some feedback from you.
Ah, sorry.
Just a weird. Weird.
Really?
Yeah,
It stopped?
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't know what it was. But I'm listening. Go ahead.
What about using the cave in the sewers to lay low? Assuming
That's
the
if it's
tunnels are
inhabitable
still
now.
intact.
Yeah, could work.
Should we scope out the tunnels, see if that's viable? Because we don't want to escape to there and then have that not be
Viable.
viable, and then we're just kind of stuck
Right.
with nowhere to go.
I think we should reconvene outside. At least if everything goes legs up, we can run. We need to have
I could see about procuring a ship, maybe. I mean, there's always something leaving.
good idea.
Maybe.
Can't
Yeah.
hurt.
I mean, at the very least, we could. Speaking of familiars, Rydell, do you have the ability to have a little thing?
You mean as a media?
Yes.
Yeah, I can cast one.
It might be helpful if we need to just make a quick getaway out of town for a little bit. For you to send a familiar to the man, so we
I'm gonna get my
can keep him
demons.
updated and not drag all the guards to him.
Alright, what do you want me to summon? An owl, a raven, or what?
Probably something flying. I mean, really, it's whatever you feel like works best. A rat doesn't really matter.
Right.
It's your
I'm gonna
familiar.
try your raven since it's black, so it maybe gets. Maybe it gets camouflage in the night. Let me get some
I think that
candles.
sounds smart.
I'm gonna get things to a
Should we
ritual.
write- Should we write him a note telling him what we did?
A note.
Like a note of hey, we did this. Does this seem like a good enough evidence? If not, we do have documentation,
You mean to?
so we can
the guy of the
forge
corpse?
something if you need it.
Okay.
The old man.
Yeah, I think that wouldn't be bad. Maybe that helps.
Because the main issue with going to him was bringing all the guards to him. But I feel like for getting a quick getaway, we need to keep him updated. So maybe write him a note saying, "Hey, this is our plan. We have documentation, so we can forge like a letter or a note if you need it. Is this good enough, or do you need more?" Does that seem? I just want to make sure all our bases are covered.
Yeah, it seems fair enough. I
Oh,
think he'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
All your bases are belong to us.
Or your bases are belong to us.
So just to reiterate, I'm sorry to keep at this, but just to reiterate the plan, so we're all on the same page, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Me, John, and Rydell are going to go cause a distraction. John is going to look like the saint. Sarah's going to go sneak into the building to get the documentation. Then we're all going to split, maybe to the sewers, possibly to a ship to just leave. If we have to do that, we're going to send a letter to the old man, tell him what we did, then tell him all we have, and if he needs more, to tell us. Is that the plan? And if so, does that sound good? If anyone sees any problem with this plan, please let the group know ahead of time.
After we set things on fire and people
Because
think
we
the
gotta
saint is the guilty, what do we do after everything of that?
do it.
What do we do after? Right, after
What do
things
we
are
do
on
after?
fire, people think he's the
We
culprit. Then
so
it's
like
finished.
right after
Yeah, like where
we
do we
we
go
flee,
after?
right? We talked about going to the sewer, but we might want to stake that out ahead of time to see if that's viable.
Right.
Okay.
I'd probably say either Rydell or me, because we'll be done long resting before
Mm-hmm.
everybody else. So maybe one of us just goes and sees if the sewers are viable. I'd probably say Rydell. That might be your go ahead because you've got invisibility, though you don't have to do that. Uh,
It's okay. I can go
you can go
invisible
see
there,
if
no problem.
the sewers are a viable option. If that doesn't work, then we just go to a ship. Because everywhere else is very risky.
Yeah. Okay. Okay for me.
Okay.
I think I hate to call it, but I think this plan it sounds good. I'm not seeing any
Okay.
holes
You just
visible
jinxed it,
right
yeah.
now.
Now the plan is jinxed.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Okay. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Okay. So, is it right now? Or is it early in the morning?
We are. I think we're doing it at night. Is what we decided. We're doing it like 2 hours before dawn.
Okay.
Is what we decided.
But is it tonight
Before
or the night after?
I think it's the night after because we have to long rest.
Okay.
I may be wrong about that, but I think it will have to be the night after.
I mean, you guys aren't all completely healed, are you?
I'm not. I have like 7 hit points.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I have one because
But I must
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
cover.
rid of
no, we got a
exhaust.
long rest.
Long
Spell
rest.
Okay.
Yeah, well, spell slots aren't too bad for me.
4 hours.
Okay, so it will be the night after. Before we do it, though, Rydell has to go check the sewers, I believe,
Yeah.
to see if they're a viable exit strategy.
Yeah, I could check the sewers right before sleeping also. I'm still fine and got a
That is
one
true.
lot. I
You
take
could
no
check the
damage.
sewers and then long rest and still be up in time for the
You're
plan.
you're going in person or you're going to send a familiar to see through its eyes or what?
Yeah, I can summon familiar. I can summon that before.
There's a range on the familiar.
Yeah.
Let me read.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get out, but not so far.
You can communicate telepathically. You can see through familiar's eyes and hear what he hears. Start the next turn. Gain benefits. Yeah, I think it's while the familiar is within 100 feet of you.
Yeah, 100.
Just so you keep that in mind. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, three party members sleeping, Rydell walking in the middle of the night.
Sneaky tie.
Yeah, remember when I said that it was not illegal, but it was weird to have people wandering.
Wandering.
Yes, past midnight. So, are you sneaking past the guards, or are you walking confidently, or what is your strategy here?
How much time do I get to the sewers from our tavern on foot?
Yeah, it depends on if you're going normal, if you're going fast. But it
Fast.
ranges. Okay, so it ranges from 1 hour to two. So if you go fast, you can get there in 1 hour.
Right.
If you went slow and you came back, you would just to clarify, you would still have time to long rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go
'Cause
slow
it'd be
and
like
just the stealthy
even
way.
at 2 hours, it's 4 hours there and back,
Okay.
and then you have to rest for 4 hours. You'd get up just in time for the plan.
Right. I'm gonna go sneaky, but with no invisibility this time.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Alright. Wait, I got Arcane Recovery, right?
Yes, you can.
So
do
I'm
that.
gonna just do a short rest and recover one slot of level 2. Huh. So I can go running invisible. But I can try
Would you
stealth
have
anyway.
enough time to short rest?
Yeah, short rest is
Well, what if you went fast? But if you went fast and then were invisible, you'd have enough time.
yeah. Time gets better, I think. Running and invisible, it's okay, right? Should do the trick.
I
So
think as long as you don't take damage.
running invisible, do I run stealth anyway?
Yes, but with advantage.
Okay. Running invisible it is. Stealthy, sneaky. Yoink. Double 11. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Okay. You weren't as sneaky as you would have liked to.
Yeah.
You noticed that as you ran past the guards, they were able to tell that something happened, but they weren't quite sure what. They thought, oh, it must have been the wind, just strong wind, right here. But I could have sworn I heard footsteps over there. But it's so late, and again you're invisible. That they don't have enough time to rationalize to see if they should follow you or try to track you down by the sound. So what happens is you end up alerting some guards, but the situation is so favorable for you that it is almost as if the failure costs you nothing. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. You eventually you run past many points in the city, and eventually you reach the one of the far ends of the city of Goswan, which is its docks. Now it's a place you are more aware, more familiar with. So I'll not ask you for another stealth check. You have reached the mouth of the cave almost the same time as your invisibility spell is about to wear off.
Okay.
You note that there is no
Okay.
one following you, so you're safe on that end. What do you do?
Alright, so no guards at the entrance this time.
No, no guards.
Okay.
There
I'll
are
try
guards
to use my.
near, but not quite in the entrance.
Oh, alright. I'm gonna use my familiar this time to get into the cave and take a look at it. Since he is smaller than me, so he can walk in enclosed spaces.
Okay, what is your familiar again?
It's a raven.
Raven. Okay. Up to 100 feet, you can scout the sewers, seen by its eyes.
Right.
Okay, what exactly are you looking for? For possible other
Space
entries?
for people. Yeah, and other entrances and space for people to hide and get inside and stuff like that.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Alright. Investigation. Oh. Normal.
Using the whichever is higher between yours and the ravens, but I think it's yours, right?
Everything. Alright. Yeah, 21. I think it's good. Yeah, his investigation sucks.
Yes. Cool. Right. You going on ahead and making sure that the place is it's a good place to be. You do not find any other monsters or creatures like the first time you were there that you fought a tug, right?
Right.
This time seems to be more clear. Okay, and managed to find other entrances to the sewers in the city streets, and but you don't seem to find any, let's say, hidden space,
Alright.
at least for now. There is unless that you go back to that same cave in where you find the cat the first time. By the way, you forget you had a cat, right?
No, I remember the cat.
It was Taro's cat.
Yes.
Yes.
We totally forgot about
We,
him.
we'll never forget.
We are always missing the cat. We long for the cat.
Oh, he lives it up. He's starting again. Oh Lord,
He was so cute.
he was so sweet.
Okay,
And,
what else are you
Petting my
doing,
cat now.
Ryder?
well, I think I can just check a little bit on the sewers to see if we could hide inside there. It seems okay so far. Any more exploring, we could do that on ourselves later. So I'm gonna just head back to the tavern.
Okay. As you go back,
Running invisible again.
okay, you still have one more.
The last slot.
Okay. Ryder, as you move back towards the docks again. In the meantime, when you were exploring the docks, it looks like something happened. there are no guards to be seen on the docks right now. And
Right, I
that,
try to take some distance, but looking at the docks anyway.
yeah, you can watch, you can see very further away because of your elf eyes.
Yeah.
But as you stroll through the docks carefully,
Binoculars on them. Deeper.
yeah, it's it's even more certain to you that something made them all leave the docks at the same time.
Right.
Not concerning at all.
Gonna watch the docks, but from a certain distance, just for safety, and try to check, just looking from kind of far away, if there are any kind of movement, any kind of person or creature, or maybe in the water or in the ships.
Okay. Go on ahead and make either your choice of perception or perception or investigation.
Yeah, I think my investigation is the same as the Raven's perception. So it could be his perception or my investigation
Yes.
anyway. Let me see. Yeah, he can imitate sounds and that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna just do an investigation myself. Number 4 investigation. Yeah, yeah. What? Alright.
Mm-hmm. We see a pattern here.
That's odd. Yeah. 11, then 11, then 21, then 21.
Weird.
Okay. Rido, you can kind of track down the direction they all went. There are some sailors working at this time, but they surely won't pay any attention to a invisible sound walking around. That's the guard's job, right? And you can see that they too, half of them are missing from where you first reached the docks at this time. And you can see that there is a clear path that most of them went. As you leave the docks for a few meters to look around, you can see that there is in fact movement in the city streets, all going towards in the direction of the city gates and the city walls to the west. Maybe something is happening outside that is catching everyone's attention.
This time I'm gonna try to get close, but using the familiar to get 100 feet in front of me to scout the area. But still running invisible behind everyone.
Okay. Okay, let's
I'll
say
stop
you.
when I'm 100 feet from the gates.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Let's say you stop in the right distance where you could still see through your familiar's eyes. And you can see above the city walls from this distance to see what's outside. You can see that the top of the walls are filled with guards. Probably all the guards that should be guarding all points of the city are now gathered on top of the walls. You can see civilians, those who have maybe their line of work requires that they wake up earlier than most. They are also near near the gates where they could see through the bars, and viewing through the bird's eyes, you see that the giant, not giant, but the army that for many days now have been uh, sieging the city of Goswan is finally retreating. All the hundreds of soldiers following their great new saint have either decided or were told to leave Goswan. You can see the carriages, the horses, the shining armors reflecting in the moonlight as they ride away.
Oh, back to the tower.
And just to be clear, that was my idea all along before you make your plan. That's why I was keep asking if you guys were going to do that this evening or the next one.
This
Because
Wow.
it doesn't necessarily mess up our plans.
okay,
Maybe
Well, now we have to find out if we
Let-
still
let
need
me-
to frame the guy.
It's just a little bit of
because
change.
just because his army left does not mean because we're not planning on trying to pretend that his army is raiding the city. It's just him that we have.
you could
So
say
maybe
that
he's
you can frame him saying that his plan all along was to create a distraction by ordering his army to retreat while he exact his evil plan or something.
Yeah,
yeah
getting
yeah
out early
yeah.
was a good piece of information.
Well, as Rydo returns to the tavern, what do you do?
Well, I inform everyone from what I saw.
So okay, so they left. Just the army left. Presumably he also left with them, but
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just
DM.
yeah. Did anybody see him leave? Maybe he doubled back. No one was at the docks. I don't know. We can make this work. We can make this work. Okay.
Yeah, and also if he left with his army, it's probably they're going after the crazy guy who exploded the whole jail.
Possibly.
So we might need to follow them later.
Oh. Yes.
So
Hmm.
let's frame him quickly.
I
Leave
think.
town.
Yeah. Honestly, we should just do this as quick as we can, because like we can still make this work. We kind of have to, because otherwise we're getting framed for this.
Quick frame,
So-
quick skip town,
So
then
it does
follow the
it does hurt our plan a little bit, but we can still make this work if we just hurry.
Yeah.
If we just hurry with this plan, we can make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's hurry then.
We got this. We got this. To help with our plan, maybe yell some stuff about I don't need an army. This city, something about that. I don't know. We'll make it work.
To close the Supreme Court, I only need a soldier and
I only
mind.
need
That's a
myself
Brazilian
and
joke.
I. We do long rest. Just to make sure.
Yes, it was the short end of a long rest, but still a long rest for you.
Okay.
So, and now that you finally have a proper bed with proper comfort, you manage to not only recuperate the remain exhaustion levels, but also your hit points total. So you are now fully rested.
There we go.
Raido, on the other hand, you spend most of the night wandering around. If you decide to stay now for a long rest, you have to rest for longer than your companions. So either you start your plan later than you initially wanted, or they start without you as you finish your rest. but you could take a second short rest if you want.
Yeah, also, my rest is just 4 hours
Ah, it's
instead
4 hours.
of
I forgot about that. Damn it, damn elves.
8.
Yay. Elf powers.
Will that be reworked in the new book?
Don't know.
Have to wait and
Maybe.
see.
I don't know.
Gotta wait another
I
month
hope
yet.
not. I love
The power of psytrance, I mean, yeah,
it.
just trance.
They did fix the issue with cats, though. Cats now have dark vision.
Oh,
Nice.
there are cats
Nice. That was fun.
on the new version, or you mean
Well, no,
actual
no, no.
cats
So,
or
like,
tabaxi?
like
Familiar
the
cat.
stat block for cats
Oh, for normal
in the
cats.
2014 version, cats do not have dark vision.
Oh boy.
Poor little
So if
guys.
you were to like polymorph into a cat, you wouldn't be able to see in the dark.
Yeah, or use him as a familiar.
Yep.
Wow.
So yeah, they fixed that. I know that much.
I have an idea for what we could forge. We could forge a letter with his handwriting, right?
Have we seen his handwriting?
Mhm.
We don't, but Taro is planning on stealing some of his handwriting, right?
Hopefully.
And hopefully,
Hopefully.
and if we manage to do that, then we could write a letter, maybe him saying, I want my army to leave. I don't need that. I need them elsewhere. I'm going to stay behind and just have some fun.
Oh god.
Maybe. He does seem kind of like the guy to, maybe want to blow off some steam. He's not planning it. Like, I
I
feel like
blew
he
up your
does seem to
prison.
be the
I
guy.
burned down your bank. Pay me tribute, or I'll
Exactly.
blow up your palace.
Maybe. He played nice for a minute to get what he wanted, but who's to say he's going to keep playing nice when he's got what he's wanted? You know? The army did their job. They did the intimidation tactic. He gets to have his fun.
Or better, better yet, we could like fake a diary in which he's slowly going insane.
Wow. That's deep.
We could do that. Do
This
we have
all
time for
Like
that?
remains on whether or not we
he,
find something with his handwriting that we know is his.
That's deep, but
yeah.
yeah, seems more
Okay.
convincing.
I think so far we just operate under the assumption that our plan is the same. We just operate under the same plan and just adapt where we need to. We improvise where we need. But for
Maximum
now, at
effort,
least the beginning
yay!
portions of the plan, at least the beginning parts of the plan are still a go, I think. We cause a distraction by destroying some infrastructure, setting something on fire, try to steal the document, and then we just go from there.
Improvise, adapt,
Rydell,
overcome.
Rydell,
On
are the sewers
dance.
viable, or do we need to go to a ship?
Yeah, they seem to be viable.
Okay,
I didn't explore it all
yes, we'll
inside,
head over there.
but still, they got some pretty empty space, no threats apparently, many entries. Still, we can go
How
through.
how comfortable do you feel about that? There was monsters down there last time we were down there.
Yeah, I found no monsters this time. That
That
made me
is
very comfortable.
that is something to get. Well,
Yeah,
if
perhaps
I
there is
mean
one
you
or
scoped it
another
out. If
hidden.
you feel like it's viable, I trust you.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
just
we
want to
could
make
dig
sure.
inside that.
Okay, then we'll go to the sewers.
Sewers it is.
Okay.
Sewers it is.
The party, now fully rested, aware of what's happening on the outside, decide to go to the sewers. That's where we're gonna take a quick break and resume as we come back, okay? See you all in
I
a few minutes.
plot
Well, in that case,
thickens.
just rage. Yeah, okay. Then that works. Yeah, you just
The,
rage, become a large creature, and the disguise works great. Okay.
the, the plot thickens a
Oh,
bit.
you're the new giant subclass, right?
Giant, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Then okay, that works. I was just making sure. I didn't want there to be like a flaw. That we just okay. Sounds good.
We should be good.
I think so. I think this plan, like, though them leaving, I don't know if that actually fucks with their plan all that much. Because if they leave and we start some shit, who's there to refute, like, that it's him? You know what I mean? Because all his friends and whatnot, all of his accomplices, they're gone. They can't defend themselves. They're just gone. But who's to say he didn't stay behind? They can't refute it. They're like, oh yeah, we were in the woods. Yeah, but where's he at? I don't
I
know.
see.
Yeah, like they're not here to be like, hey, that's not us.
Oh.
Now it's a he said, she said, and I mean, hopefully, if we can still document, we'll have a little bit more evidence to back us up, and we've got eyewitnesses saying, oh yeah, that Keenan, the same guy, I saw him.
Right. Oh.
I think our plan still kind of works.
I had an
Better
idea
even.
for a better group name when you were talking about how we don't really work well with plans. How we're more spontaneous.
Uh,
We're about to set something on fire and we're spontaneous. Are we spontaneous combustion?
Ooh, that's a cool name as well.
I do actually quite like that name. Spontaneous combustion.
Great for me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty confident about this plan now, honestly. I kind of like it.
That's what we said before we went into the prison the first time.
We managed to run out of the
What do you
prison
know?
a second time.
Hey, look, most of us made it out alive. I feel like that's a win.
Oh,
It probably would have been all of us if Damo didn't, try to, kamikaze himself.
Tried to save your guys' asses, but you couldn't stop getting grabbed.
Yeah, which, hey, look, I appreciate it. But, like, maybe.
getting grabbed.
It'll be great. It'll be great. Okay, it's not gonna go down the last time we had a plan. Okay,
Not
and I
for
mean,
me.
dude, all that negativity we don't need. Listen. We have more of a plan now than we did then. That plan was just go into the prison and follow the saint. That did not go well. This one, we do have a lot more fail safes. And by that, I mean we have maybe two, but that's more than we had last time. I
We
mean,
have a
I don't know.
B
I feel
plan.
like it'll work.
Plan
We
B,
do have
got
a
one?
B plan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we can go to the docks.
And stay there.
Yeah, and we just leave. We just leave on a ship. Write up a note real quick. Honestly, we should just see about commandeering a ship.
We could
So that
also
way,
just, like, leave from the front gates, follow the army, and make it look like we're part of them.
Could do that.
Ooh.
We could. Ooh, yeah, we could do that. That would add credibility.
Yeah. We got a C plan.
Honestly, if that doesn't work, we should at least try to make it look like we're trying to go after the army. And if that doesn't work, maybe instead of running to the sewers, we just head straight to the docks to make it look like we tried to follow the army. we couldn't quite manage to like storm the gates to go after them, and then we went to the ship to the docks to commandeer a ship. I feel like that makes sense logically if it actually is the Saints. Does that make
That would
sense?
work.
Yeah, it might work.
Yeah. So we just fully cut out the sewer and just like head to the docks if that doesn't work. Or try to storm the gate. We try to storm the gate first, and then if that doesn't work, we just head straight to the dock.
We are very
When we
well
commandeer a
set up.
ship, if whatever happens, we send a raven to the old man to inform him, hey, that was us. Does that work? Or do you need us to do something else?
Right.
And I think we're good. I feel like that was a good plan.
If the guy asks us to kill the Baroness or something like that, I'm gonna be so mad.
If that happens, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now, I feel like let's just focus on getting this plan done.
Oh yeah.
Anything else that happens afterward, we can regroup and plan accordingly.
Right.
Okay, should we just go ahead and start the plan?
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright. I will sneak in the general area and get in position waiting for the fires to start.
I think we're gonna climb into some simple roof and then begin to firebolt randomly around.
I'm gonna wait in an alley near where John is and wait for him to start, causing some havoc to help join him.
All right. I will. Okay. First off, Ariel, how big was Kian? How tall?
Let me translate the meters to feet. He was 7 foot and 7'5". I think that's how it
Perfect.
pronounced.
Perfect.
7 feet.
I am going to use disguise self, and I am already 6'5", so I can make myself look 7'5". I'm
Perfect.
going to look just like him. I'm going to go out, find the bank nearest to the records office as him, light up 2 torches, and throw one up into the thatch of the roof and the other up against the door. And just start laughing maniacally.
It is
Are you
still
raging so you're low?
it is still early in the morning, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is it like
Yes. I think it's. Did we say it was like
Dawn
it
at
was
this
like?
point.
Is it about dawn?
It was supposed to be a
before
little bit
dawn.
before dawn.
It's a little bit before dawn. I think is what we decided.
okay?
Indeed.
Your change of appearance is the same as this guy's self, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that
Yes.
does not require concentration. You could theoretically still enter rage and still be in the same disguise. The only way to notice is if you end up in a fight and that extra feet of height of yours, they try to hit it, they will notice it's just an illusion.
Well, it's alright for now.
Perfect.
But
Go ahead. What does you're saying?
so, as he's setting it on fire, he will, in a deep, booming voice, simply say, "I blew up. Oh, I shall blow up and burn down your banks. I'm tired of playing the nice guy. You will pay me homage or I will burn this place to the ground. And this time, none of you will be brought back.
Evil. Okay. Go on ahead, and your choice of any charisma check except for persuasion. You can choose deception, intimidation, or performance, and you gotta roll that with advantage.
Alright. Intimidation. Roll number 1 is trash. Roll number 2 is a 15.
Cool. John, it is still early, uh, a little bit before dawn, so the bank is not open yet. You start the fire, and much to everyone's surprise, there seems that there are no guards nearby. Possibly they're still gathering in one of the edges of town to watch the army ride away. But there are common folk nearby. There are civilians, peasants, uh, looking mesmerized by the fact that the one they villainized for so long, because remember there were lots of opinions, but the general consensus was that he was about he was untrustworthy. He was about to do something against the good people of Goswan, and the Baroness shouldn't not even hear him. Just try to guarantee that he would ride away or else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy to convince these people that the one person that they have been aware and concerned of for these past weeks is now finally showing his true colors. You can see the horror on their faces as they believe of your deception. Most of them run away. Oh, go ahead.
I was also using thaumaturgy to make my voice boom louder
Perfect.
to add to the effect.
Perfect. Yeah, that enhances the dramatic event in the people of Goswan's lives. You can see that half of the people run away in horror. The other half is frozen solid on the exact spot that they are in. Some go back inside to grab their loved ones and wake everyone up to let them know that they are in danger. And you turn your back to the bank as the flames starts raising up high, and you hear the loud screams and shouts. You'll probably have a few more instances, a few more minutes before maybe the guards, maybe a city militia, maybe even someone taking the matter into their own hands. You know that something is about to go down. What do you do, John?
I will fade back into the darkness of the nearest alley, and I will use I will make the ground under the frozen people's feet tremor harmlessly for the next minute as I leave through the alley and head towards the rendezvous point.
Okay. That's mold earth you're using?
Nope,
Nope.
thaumaturgy. I can
Thaumaturgy.
make the ground
Okay.
tremor harmlessly.
Yeah, I forget. Sometimes I forget what that spell does.
Oh, it's got so many uses.
Yeah.
Well, do we want more people to come near us so that they see it?
I will. Okay, do you want them to see it? I can use
We do.
thaumaturgy
'Cause I have-
multiple times, and I can have up to 3 of the effects active at a time. So the last one I will use is I will
Well,
make the flames that I started brighten
Ooh.
and
That's not
make
pretty.
them.
I was gonna say
Yeah. For the next minute.
I have Thunderwave. If you remember, when I cast Thunderwave, a large sound can be heard up to 300 feet. So everybody's gonna hear something loud happen around this area.
Go for it. Add to the terror.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Is there like a car nearby that I could like cast Thunderwave on and like make it explode in this big cloud of barrels and produce or whatever's inside?
If you could just find a small shed full of windows, you could just explode them all out dramatically.
Oh, that's right.
Honestly, is there a tiny shack nearby with windows?
Yes, there is.
Yes, I'm gonna cast Thunderwave on it. It is a save, I think. I don't even think I got to roll.
You too, so you'll have to be inside, I believe.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the shack and just cast Thunderwave when I'm inside. Should I roll for damage?
Don't need to.
If the glass
Don't
is
need to?
pretty
Okay.
fragile.
Okay. Chaos ensues in the city. The rest of the party is far away from the farther away from the point, so it's you can only hear the screams and the mayhem, but you cannot see it with your eyes. But not the same cannot be said about John, who is close nearby. Uh, After you entered the alleyway away from prying eyes, John, will you drop the disguise?
When I'm in the darkest part and I'm sure there's nobody around, yes.
Okay. Okay. It's a little bit dangerous for you to go out in the streets. There, as I said, there's complete mayhem. Will you go to the rendezvous point through alternative routes or?
Wasn't the plan to just storm the gate to try and follow the army?
I'm going with whatever we decide on as a group, because I know we threw those options out, but I don't think we decided which one we were doing, whether we're going down into the sewers to the cave, or if we're heading out through the gate, or if we're going to the harbor and taking a ship.
I think it makes sense to try and storm the gate, to try and follow the army, to make it to like help sell the credibility that this is the saint.
If we're gonna do that, it would make more sense for me not to drop the disguise. However, that will then draw attention to us as we try to leave, and we may have to fight our way out.
I mean, I'm not against that.
But what does
How about-
everybody else think?
Yeah. What does everybody else think? Because I mean, I'm cool with whatever we decide to do. I just feel like I should just throw that out there.
Well, I'm okay with any of the outcomes.
And Taro?
Mm-hmm. Uh, at this point, considering the fact that I will be separated from you, I have to know where to go once I get back, though. So you're walking out, or we're going to the sewers? I need to know it beforehand.
Well,
I think.
we're gonna have to regroup. If Taro's gonna be behind us no matter what, because he's still got to do his part of the plan.
Mhm.
So he won't join up with us right away, and if we fight our way out and they lock the city down, he may not be able to get out.
Should we just try and commandeer a ship then? That might be
So
the
we head to the
easiest.
sewers and wait.
Maybe not the
And if we
sewers. I think maybe if we're talking about the easiest form, the easiest way we can both regroup and get out of the city, that seems help to help uh, elevate our plan. I think the docks might be the best option. We can easily regroup, and it would kind of make sense if he's trying to leave the city.
then I will drop the disguise and make it just try and pass myself off as another terrified resident fleeing the city with all of this crap going on. I just don't want to
Honestly,
be here anymore.
I would say it's better for you to keep this guys up. Just head to the docks and make it look like you're just fleeing, like he's just fleeing the city. There's no guards near the docks, so you shouldn't run into much issue over there. At least not as much as you would if we stormed the gates.
Well, the disguise only lasts for an hour, so depending on how long it takes me to get there, it may drop anyways.
How long does it take to get to the docks?
From the bank.
Yes.
Mm, if you go if John makes an athletics check, he can make it in 30 minutes.
Alright, so factor in probably 15 minutes cast before this started. Let's see what the acrobatics says. Or athletics, I mean.
Yeah.
17?
Okay, you made it in time.
Alright.
Okay.
And I can't just pick a ship at random because you guys won't know which one to grab. I will just stalk up and down the dock front, looking menacing, and just try and spook everyone out of here if I see anybody.
Okay. Still in disguise.
Yep.
Perfect.
I'm gonna try and follow him. If there's any way I could while he's running, if I could blow use thunderwave to blow up some more stuff, maybe in his wake to kind of help sell the illusion that he's wrecking shit as he's going. Maybe. Do we feel like that's worth it, or should I just run to the docks
Yeah,
and not bother?
you guys have to keep in mind. Well, there's a situation of the complete mayhem, but you are kind of gambling that every time you appear you're in your true form that you will be recognized as the ones who fled the prison.
Okay. So I should just try and be stealthy and get to the docks then.
Probably.
I'll do that then. Should I roll or?
Uh, Yeah, again, this is a place with lots of people simply minding their business, and because of what's happening outside, there's not a lot of guards. So,
Are
for
we near
now, you don't
water
need.
though?
Oh, sorry?
'Cause, sorry, I didn't interrupt. I just uh, oh, are we near water?
When you get there, you are.
There's no water like near. We're not like near the Blair's Hinge.
No, there's no water near neither the tavern nor the bank, if that's the question.
Sorry, continue.
I think Artus is almost falling asleep.
Yeah, I was just hearing silence, and then I was kind of worried.
Okay. Okay, so with that, athletics, John reaches the rendezvous point. So the four of you are there.
Did Taro successfully get the documents?
Oh, there's that. Okay, Tar, what's your plan?
Simple. I'm a stealth to the place, jumping from shadow to shadow. Unlock the door, get in, and start rifling through documents.
Okay, stealth you go.
Okay. Time to use Kenku Recall. Even if I have a +6. Because rolls can be shit, so I give myself advantage. 21. 21.
Excellent.
Okay.
The
Now-
burb, the burb goes unnoticed.
Now, to unlock the door. Same. Thank you, Kenku Recall.
Yes, why not? Go ahead. Make a sleight of hand.
Okay. Chibida. It's an 18. It's an 18.
Okay. Again, the moment is exact. If you were to do this at any other day or time, probably wouldn't be as easy as it is right now. You managed to sneak by the small amount of personnel that should be there compared to a normal day of work, right? And
Mhm.
you managed to pry open all the obstacles between you and your objective.
Perfect.
You are in
And
the
now?
administration hall. Inside the one of the main offices, and you start to dig through documents.
Mhm. Okay. So, the the first objective is something that that has a letter from this big guy. But since I'm here, I am pocketing also as many different documents with official seals and signatures that I can, because they could be useful later down the line, especially with the guild. It could be a nice bonus.
Yeah, because why not?
Mhm. Do I have to roll something like investigation? Something?
Yes, let's use that to determine the amount of useful docks that you pocket.
It's an 18.
Okay, no can recall.
No, because I'm out,
Okay, and you can
and
give
and
your
I can't give myself advantage because I don't have proficiency in investigation.
yes, but you still can um, use inspiration on yourself,
You do have that D10 that I haven't used yet for doing the recap.
and that as well.
There's a bonus action. No, bardic inspiration works on one creature other than yourself.
Really?
So yeah, yep.
Oh,
You get like inspire yourself much later down the line.
I
It's
see.
but I'm adding the D10.
Okay, I don't know. I always thought that bards could use inspiration on
Thanks,
themselves.
Ezra.
23.
Cool. Taru, you
Hmm.
manage to you can inspire others through. Use a bonus action in your turn to use one creature other than yourself. You're right. I would really want to double check that. But Taru, as the quick and swift and smart bard, but also kind of a again not rogue is not the word I wish to use, but maybe an opportunist that you are.
Mhm.
You find yourself in front of a gold mine of information and valuable assets that could bring you many advantages in the future. Again,
Excellent.
you find notes and documents. You happen to discover all the merchants and the nobleman who owns money to the crown, who had to ask for a loan or of some kind. You know who. You find proof of an ongoing investigation of illegal dealings that a member of a great house is being investigated upon. All of this uh, might be not of value to you right now, unless you want to do some blackmailing of some kind. But if you present these documents to, say, a members of the court, they will surely pay a hefty price for these documents. These all are
Oh,
valuable proofs of shady dealings.
exactly.
Yes.
That's my in with status in the guild.
Yeah. With a
Tasty.
And with a 23, I will say that you managed to find three very clear, very uh, valuable documents that you
Okay.
make sure to pocket them, and that they will be useful in the future.
Okay.
As for the the handwriting of Kian, you find his plea to the Baroness, written in hand, stating what exactly what is his reasons to ask for an audition with the Baroness, how long was he able to wait for an audience, and exactly what is he that he will do if given the patronage of the Baroness to do so. And as you are finishing looking through this officer's desk, you you were about to put back the documents that doesn't uh, look like interesting to you. And as you do, as you put the documents back in the drawer, you find that there is a glass of some kind inside the same drawer. And as you grab it, it looks like a potion to you, possibly a magic potion
Okay.
of some kind.
Okay. One potion. Oh, I'm not putting the documents back, of course. I'm pocketing them.
Okay. I meant the ones
Because
that seem worthless for you, but you're grabbing all.
okay. 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 Mission accomplished. Time to get out. And at this point, since the point of rendezvous was the sewers, time to get to the sewers. To the docks.
Okay. Is that where everyone else is at right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Perfect. At the entrance of the sewers, the four of you
But
gather.
I think we're is the
What is it? Sorry?
I think we're at the docks is the thing.
Okay, at the docks then.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. So, okay. I go back to the dock, sneaky like, and see if everybody is there.
Yeah.
Friends, all good?
So far, yes.
Indeed.
Taro has found a gold mine.
Go. Oh,
Let's get to a
goldie.
place where we can be alone and away from prying eyes. And then Taro will show you. Ooh.
Okay, let's go.
There we go.
Okay. Once we're suitably away from prying eyes, I start pulling out all that I got. First, here are the letter of the big man. One. This is the letter that he gave to the Baroness. Taro can copy his handwriting and write a very threatening letter or a madness diary. Your choice.
What do
But-
we feel like
But
we should write? Sorry, go ahead.
look at these documents also. These are very precious for the court. That is our way to get their help.
You did
In
great, Tara.
case we need to leave the city. Thank you.
I think
Very good work.
our plan works, guys. I feel like that went pretty good.
Do not jinx that. We are not out of the sticks yet. And by the sticks,
Oh,
Taro
oh.
means this accursed city.
Yes, it feels like we've been here for 6 weeks.
Yeah, it seems so.
It's crazy. Feels. Uh, what do you all think we should write, though? What do you think? would make the most sense to kind of help elevate our story, as it were. I think the diary might be a little too much. It seems a bit too
When
coincidental that he just left a whole diary here.
perhaps something along the lines of, when next I bring my army through here, you had better open the gates for us and make us welcome? Or there will be more
Maybe.
destruction?
Or
Not a bad plan.
Not outright
or
threatening, but more of a promise of mayhem?
or a
Maybe.
letter that says they fell for it.
Maybe more of like a monologue, being like a more of a I destroyed your jail. I conned your baroness into giving me what I wanted. The city will be mine if you do not uh free my entrance next time. Maybe I don't know. I think we should maybe try to just like have him really like play up the hammy villain. You know what I mean? Like your jails are not safe, your banks are not safe, your baroness is mine. You know, kind of a the city is mine. You just don't know it. Kind of
Yeah.
maybe.
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 Why not? Could work.
I don't know. What do you think right now?
The letter will be best. The diary is too much for him. He's not that smart.
I was thinking more along the lines of I don't think anyone would buy him just like forgetting an entire diary.
Right.
But I think if we write whatever we write, it's just like I think just stick to one letter, and then maybe like crumple it up or fold it to make it look like it's something that like maybe just fell out of his pocket. Maybe
It gotta sound quite dumb because he was
I
not
don't know.
very smart in the way he started talking. He was quite simple.
Yes.
He didn't seem dumb. I don't think he didn't seem like a dullard. He just seemed very
Yeah, he wasn't dumb.
sure of
Straightforward.
himself.
Yeah,
He did seem a little straightforward.
just don't use
I
your whole
think
range of vocabulary.
maybe just write like an itemized list. Maybe he planned it, Maybe make it less emotional, maybe?
Yeah,
Just make it like an itemized list of like, burn bank, get audience with Baroness,
yeah. There's quite a common way of
burn
writing
jail,
the shit.
escape from docks.
A cold
I think
style
that
of
fits him a little
writing.
bit better. Just a blunt, cold style of writing. I think that fits him a little bit better
Yeah,
than the monologue or the whatever.
that would be
Okay,
nice.
I think that sounds. If I read my man correctly, I feel like that works.
Yeah, seems to be quite fit to him.
Okay.
Well, Tara, I leave it to you, my forging friend. My forging feathered friend.
Hi.
Forging feather friend.
The forging feathered friend. Alliterations.
The feathered forger.
Okay. So what do I roll to make the forgery?
Well,
I think it's just a forgery roll, right?
you do have proficiency with
Ah.
the forgery kit, right?
Yeah, I even have advantage all the time to make
Ooh,
forgeries because
Wow.
Kenku.
fancy.
Wow.
Go King, go.
Go King, go.
What do I roll?
Okay, in that case, you can roll your proficiency plus your choice of either wisdom or intelligence, and you do have advantage as you said. So
It's the same. I have a +1 on both. So
Since we're hidden
intelligence.
away, could I guidance him to give him a D4?
yes, you can guidance him, obviously.
Okay, I will guidance him.
Okay, +1.
Yes, it's 1D4.
16 plus 1d4. 17. Good enough, I guess.
Do you have anything you can add to that?
It shall have to be.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the 1d10 was already.
Nah, it was worth it. We
Was
got what we
already
needed.
spent. Yeah.
Everything, like, this is just kind of icing on the cake, really, if this pans out. So, I mean, 17's still not bad.
No. Should pass like any cursory scan.
As you, it is your speciality, Taru. You think it's a job well done. It could fool 90% of the eyes that try to examine it, but deep down you know that it's not perfect. You would say it's good enough, but not perfect.
Okay. But good enough is what we need. Ah, okay. What now?
Uh, I think should we write a letter for the old man to tell him what we did? I think we should maybe give him the letter so he can get it into the right hands.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably a good idea.
So that way,
Yes.
like, he can give it to the right people to kind of help, uh, make sure the people that need to see it see it.
Yeah.
Give him the letter, tell him what we did. I think that's the plan.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And you guys are still in the sewers at this point, right? Or in the docks? Guys? Oh.
Conan, what is best in life? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women.